Hello everyone, welcome to my painting tutorial channel Hina's Art, and today we are going to draw and paint the secret garden path. For this painting we would be required few colors just because this is a morning sunlight, you can say, the rays falling on the foliage of trees and the garden grasses. So we would be required here olive green, sap green, and your Naples Yellow, titanium white, cobalt blue, and your burnt umber. For darkest shade, I didn't use any black here. And for the vibrancy of the sky, you can use lavender or hot pink, but it depends completely upon your choice of color. So it might be required and might not be required. The brushes I am using here is a blending brush and a flat brush, and I think it's number 6 filbert brush. First we will do the pencil sketch of the gazebo and the tree line, which will give you the centralized idea for the painting and where the staircase path is leading to. I always prefer to do with pencil sketch just because it is giving me a rough idea of where the centralized point of this painting and where will be the focal point for the viewers. And for the darkest shade for this painting, because you have to give some shadow part of this painting because it's a morning sunlight, you have to give some shadow part. You can use your Payne spray because it has a blue tint to it, so instead of using black you can use Payne spray. And the lavenders or hot pink, you can use it for the color of various bloom and flowers in the garden area. And yes, I didn't show it in the video, but the olive green is the main part here. You can use cadmium yellow as well, just to give the vibrancy in the green. Finish the pencil sketch. You can see the gazebo is on the right side and the morning rays will be coming from the left side of the painting. So yes, you have to do the color of the sky. So with the flat brush and with the little dampened surface, whether you can spray the mist to the surface of the canvas or you can dip the brush into water and then use coloring on the surface as per your convenience, and start painting with the cobalt blue and titanium white all together. And you can mix a little hint of lavender also so that it will be properly blended with the cobalt blue, and then you can mix it with the Naples Yellow. It will give you a very beautiful and very soft blend of the sky, which will look very natural and very proper morning sky. So now with the round mop brush, you have to do the blending process, starting from the yellow point, and along with titanium white, you have to go towards the blue part of the sky, and you have to let it dry a little, because if you mix the yellow and the blue tint together, it will turn green, and you know very well that morning sky cannot look green. So as you can see in this process, I kept on using the yellow and white part more than the blue, and you have to gradually move towards the blue tint of the sky so that it will be properly blended. Now you can see the mixed part of the painting is bluish and a little peachy tone to the sky. To keep on the soft blend together until it's mixed properly and it looks natural. Here I took a small amount of paint spray and I mixed it with burnt umber. Then I started painting the behind tree's trunk, that will be the darkest shade of the black, because it's in a shady area and it's still not a bright light. So you have to give the layers of the darkest shade and then you have to keep on blending towards the light. So the darkest shade will be Payne's gray, and when you will move towards the edge of the light, you can keep on adding a little hint of burnt umber. Now for the grass area and the flower blooms, I am painting it with olive green, the darkest shade of the green, mixing with a little Payne's gray with that, because it is under the shade of the tree, so it will be a little dark green. Okay, and when you will come down the step and the stairs, I keep mixing sap green and little Naples yellow with that. Then I will highlight with it cadmium yellow and white. You can see for the background trees, I used a stencil brush just to give the darkest foliage for the leaves with olive green, and then I give a layer with sap green, and then the third layer I gave with sap green and cadmium yellow mix, so that the topmost of the greenery would be very light and it reflects the sunlight. The look will be that. And for the cherry blossom tree I use the hot pink and white, and for the grass field I use here olive green and sap green. Here with burnt umber and with the liner brush I am drawing the cherry blossom tree. The branches will be far in distance, so yes, the liner brush would be better. And yes, you can give a little bit highlights with Payne spray, but since it is the tree which is on the edge of the small hill and it is in direct contact with the sunlight or the rays that is falling on it, so don't use much shadow area. You just have to use directly the burnt umber, that would be better. Now for the gazebo roof, I directly apply the titanium white and I am smoothing the surface of the gazebo. Then I keep on highlighting it with a little Naples Yellow, and the shadow part of the gazebo I keep on adding a Payne spray just to create a color shade of gray, and mix it with Naples Yellow for the behind and far back side of the shadow part of the gazebo, so that yes, the sun rays are falling on the front side of the gazebo, so white marblish thing, if you reflect the light it will reflect a little yellowish tone, and for the shadow part of the gazebo it will be a little grayish tone. So yes, you can see the color mixing here. As you can see that I am creating the pillar which are behind the front pillars, means like this is a round gazebo, so there are multiple pillars. The pillar which is slightly visible from the front section, those pillars will be in your gray. So yeah, you have to create the shade of titanium white and Payne's gray together, and then you have to give the visible shadow part of the pillars which are behind of the front pillars. For the staircases here, I mean, those stairs are made of, stones and rocks and everything. These are not cemented stairs, so you have to give the different shades of the colors. Like the stairs are in garden, okay, attached to the gazebo. So if you want to go to the gazebo, you have to use the stairs. Since it's a morning time, so the reflections on the stairs would not be prominent, and you have to give some shade of the small bushes which are near the stairs. Okay, so you mix here various color, I mean whatever the color you have on your brush, just use it on the stairs. You can give a little shadow with the Payne's gray or burnt umber, but the lighter shades you can use here titanium white or mix with olive green or Naples yellow. That will be a mixed combination to the stairs, which will give it a natural look that yes, the stairs, the light falls on the stairs from the sunlight, and these are not prominent stairs. They are made up of rocks and stones. So yeah, the colors which I am going to use here, I am not washing my brush here. So whatever the color left on my brush, I am using it on for the stairs color. For cherry blossom blooms, I am using here hot pink and titanium white mixed together. More of the titanium white because obviously the reflection on the baby blooms will be more into white rather than pink. So all the contrast of the pink could be little bit variated when you come towards the tree line, but the branches which are showing off towards the sunlight, it will be reflecting more white. the shadow side of the gazebo, there is one small tree whose branches are coming all along. So I am using here to highlight with cadmium green pale and little bit of cadmium yellow, so that it will show the new leaves or the leaves which are very green, and the sunlights which are falling on those leaves will give it a hint of yellowish green. So that yes, you can see the difference on the greens. More prominent to the sunlight will give you the yellowish green effect, and younger leaves or anything you can use the cadmium green paint also. Sap green is okay, but sap green doesn't give that vibrancy which can give you by using cadmium green pale. So that color is very real. I can see that it's a very fresh color. I like this tone. I like this pigment of this color. It's very new, very greenish, and it helps me to give the foliage which I want to create in bushy trees or plants. For the flower and blooms, I use lavender, white, orange, red, any color I could have find. I use obviously on the darkest part of the grass, and the stair line I use those red flowers, just to give the vibrancy of the small bushes. And yes, of course, this is the final look. I hope you like it because this is the morning look obviously. So all the shade, all the colors, and all the shadow part, you just have to create it in such a way that it should look like that the sun rays are coming from the left side of the canvas, and the shadow part or the darkest part of the color should be used on the right side of the canvas. I hope you like this acrylic painting. I used 14 by 18 pre-prime canvas. You can create a bigger size canvas, or you can use 12 by 16 also. This is not a depth painting, but also it can show you how the shadow part will work. Now you can see behind the gazebo, it looks very, very deep, right? I mean, you can see the shadow part of the trees, and whatever the foliage which are created nearby on the sunlight area, it's more vibrant, more green. So, of course, same goes for the grass section also. And I hope you like this painting. Let me know if you have any kind of doubt, any suggestion, any comments. What should I do for the next painting idea? Or if you want more tutorial videos like this, let me know in the comment section as well. Don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to my channel. It would help me a lot. It helps me to connect with you, and I love to know your opinions as well. But until and unless I'm not coming with the second video, you please take care of yourself. Tada, bye bye.